In the heart of the vast African savanna, nestled between towering baobabs and sprawling acacia trees, lay the ancient village of Kwazira. This village, surrounded by a thick canopy of greenery and guarded by the sacred mountains of the Omu tribe, was home to a legend as old as time itself. This was the legend of the Dog-Men, a tale whispered from generation to generation, each elder passing it down with a cautionary tone. Long ago, before the dawn of recorded history, the people of Kwazira lived in harmony with the natural world. The villagers were known for their deep respect for the land, animals, and spirits that governed their existence. They believed that every living being had a spirit, and to harm one without reason was to invite disaster upon oneself. The most revered of these spirits were the Nyama, the ancient dog spirits who roamed the lands long before men walked the earth. These spirits were said to be the ancestors of all dogs, powerful and wise, capable of transforming into men to guide and protect those who were worthy. The Nyama were guardians of the land, and they ensured that the balance between man, nature, and spirit remained undisturbed. One fateful night, the village chief Muntu had a vision. The Nyama appeared to him in a dream, taking the form of a great black dog with eyes that gleamed like amber. The spirit spoke to him in a voice that rumbled like distant thunder. "Muntu, son of Kwazira," the Nyama began, "your people have lived in peace, but the time has come to test your wisdom and honor. We, the Nyama, will enter into a sacred pact with your people. In exchange for our protection and guidance, you must honor the balance of life. But beware, for if this balance is broken, a curse will befall your people that will last for generations." Muntu, filled with both awe and fear, agreed to the pact. The Nyama instructed him to hold a great ceremony, where the bond between man and dog would be sealed. The villagers gathered around a great bonfire, chanting ancient prayers and offering sacrifices of food and drink to the spirits. As the flames roared into the night sky, the Nyama appeared, one by one, in the form of majestic dogs. They walked among the villagers, who marveled at their beauty and power. The pact was sealed, and from that day forward, the dogs of Kwazira were regarded as sacred beings, companions of the Nyama and protectors of the village. Generations passed, and the village of Kwazira flourished. The people and their dogs lived in harmony, hunting together, guarding the village from danger, and sharing in the joys and sorrows of life. The dogs, believed to carry the spirits of the Nyama, were treated with the utmost respect, and any harm that came to them was met with swift justice. But as time wore on, the memory of the ancient pact began to fade. A new generation of villagers, led by a young and ambitious chief named Malobi, began to question the old ways. Malobi was a man of vision, eager to bring prosperity to Kwazira by any means necessary. He sought to expand the village's territory, to hunt more game, and to increase the wealth of his people. One day, Malobi called for a great hunt, one that would take them deep into the forbidden lands of the Nyama. The elders, remembering the warnings of the past, cautioned against this, but Malobi was determined. He believed that the old stories were just that, stories, meant to control the people and keep them from progress. Ignoring the pleas of the elders, Malobi led a group of hunters and their dogs into the sacred forest. The hunt was successful, and the men returned with more game than the village had ever seen. But the cost was great. In their greed, the hunters had killed a sacred white antelope, a creature said to be the guardian of the Nyama's realm. That night, as the villagers feasted on the spoils of the hunt, a great storm descended upon Kwazira. The wind howled, and the sky was lit with flashes of lightning. The dogs of the village, usually calm and loyal, began to growl and snarl, their eyes glowing with an eerie light. Suddenly, the spirit of the great black dog appeared once more, but this time its eyes were filled with fury. "You have broken the sacred pact," the Nyama's voice boomed, "and for your betrayal you will pay dearly. From this night forward, the men who have defied us shall be cursed. They will walk the earth as dogs, forever bound to the forms they have disrespected, until the balance is restored." As the Nyama's voice faded, the hunters who had participated in the forbidden hunt began to change. Their bodies twisted and contorted, fur sprouting from their skin, their faces elongating into snouts. Within moments they had transformed into dogs, their humanity stripped away. The villagers watched in horror as their once proud hunters now stood before them as animals, whimpering and confused. The elders wept, knowing that the curse would not easily be undone. For years, the cursed men lived as dogs, roaming the outskirts of the village. The people of Kwazira, racked with guilt and sorrow, cared for them, but they could do little to reverse the curse. The village fell into a state of despair, and the once flourishing community began to wither. The elders, desperate to restore the balance, sought the counsel of the ancient spirits. They embarked on a perilous journey to the sacred mountains, where they prayed and fasted, seeking a way to lift the curse. After many days and nights, the Nyama appeared to them once more, but this time, the spirit was accompanied by a group of ancestral spirits warriors, shamans and leaders of old, who had guided Kwazira in times of need. The spirits spoke as one, their voices like the rustling of leaves in the wind. The curse can be lifted, but only if the village can prove its worthiness. You must restore the balance that was broken, and the bond between man and dog must be honored once more. The elders returned to Kwazira with heavy hearts, knowing that the path to redemption would not be easy. They called upon the entire village to join in a great act of atonement. The people of Kwazira dedicated themselves to caring for the land, honoring the spirits, and nurturing the bond between themselves and their dogs. In time, the village began to heal. The cursed men, still in the form of dogs, were treated with reverence, and their spirits slowly began to regain their humanity. The villagers built a sacred shrine in the heart of the village, where they offered prayers and sacrifices to the Nyama, asking for forgiveness and guidance. One night, under the light of a full moon, the Nyama appeared to the village once more. The great black dog, now serene and peaceful, walked among the villagers, its presence filling them with hope. "The balance has been restored," the Nyama declared. "The curse will be lifted, but remember this, the bond between man and dog is sacred. Never again shall it be broken, for the spirits of the Nyama will always watch over you." As the Nyama's words echoed through the village, the cursed men began to transform once more. Their fur receded, their bodies returned to their human forms, and their eyes shone with the light of the Nyama's blessing. The village of Kwazira rejoiced, their hearts filled with gratitude and a renewed sense of purpose. The legend of the Dog-Men became a cornerstone of their culture, a reminder of the power of respect, balance, and the sacred bond between man and dog. From that day forward, the people of Kwazira lived in harmony with the land and the spirits, their village flourishing once more. The story of the Dog-Men was passed down through the generations, a timeless tale of caution, redemption, and the enduring connection between all living beings. Hey everyone! If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, share with your friends, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support means everything. Thank you.